So what else we have here?
All right, we're live and ready to rock on a little bit of D&D in the Svenzone. Everybody say hi.
Hello. Hello.
Howdy.
Hey.
Cool. 2 out of 3 works.
We have 3. Oh, we have 3. Let's see if I unlock that.
Awesome.
Hey,
we are ready to go.
Yay.
I know. Let's get some faces up here. Mike, why aren't you showing? Oh, I forgot one step, so it'll be just a second. So, while we are here, you guys are now in the 3rd day of the new year. You've hired a bunch of people. Jackson hired 2 smiths and a clerk. Taugen hired a couple boys. Scrambles, just the scrambled eggs. As a team, hired 3 chefs, a butler, a housekeeper, a stableman, 2 maids, a cook, and a stable boy.
Wow. Exactly. Holy crap.
So that is where you guys are right now. So if you do not have it open, let me share the Phandalin map with you guys. And the goal, there are 5 new things on the Phandalin map.
5 new things, okay.
And each of you needs to find one of them. So this is new stuff that's happened since you guys, while you guys have been gone, and over the last week as well. The 5 days that passed, not week, but 5 days. So,
okay.
which one of you can tell me something that's new that's on the map? While here's the map for the stream. I'll zoom in a little bit more for everybody. Take a gander.
We can take a guess at it.
Okay.
There's seems to be a building missing between where what's his Bucket's place is and home, where that pin is, and the home. It seems to be like there's a building missing that used to be there. No. Yes.
There's not anything missing. No, there are 5 new additions to the map.
I know at very least one of them.
Okay.
I think I know 2 of them.
What's one?
So across from the Shrine of Luck, there's a building. It doesn't tell me what it is, but if you're looking at the Shrine of Luck, actually I'll circle it because I have tools. This is new, I think.
Alright, so we'll stop at that. That is a new
I'll stop at that, but that's a new one.
So as you've been wandering around, you saw the building, you saw the ground being cleared there. And now it's being built and finalized. Looks to be a house.
That's cool.
And so somebody's building a new house.
Whoops.
That is one of them. Anyway, well, I should have been. Got distracted by you guys. All right, so Reno, do you have any for us? Let me go to...
Yeah, that isn't that thing out in the middle of the field there, up on Stonehill, near our place. Isn't that new? I don't know what it is. In the middle of the field.
Middle of the field.
So use an arrow or circle it.
Okay, let me see if I can do that. Let's try that. Pointers, yes. And arrow. Shot arrow. Here we go.
Correct. That is number. That is the second one. That is a house as well, being they using the ruins that were there
Right.
and are rebuilding that house. So that is the second one. So Mantha's getting on now. If she can find something as well, then we will. You guys will get something special.
Oh, special.
What am I doing?
You have no idea. You're in for it now.
You're trying to identify new things on the
kidding,
map.
I'm
We have
kidding.
2 of them so far.
I'm busting your balls.
There's new things on the Phandalin map. One
Yeah.
of them was the number 1 that's in the field by the Shrine of Luck that I've labeled number 1. And
Well, she doesn't have
Jackson.
Toggin yet, so I don't think she's on the field on the map. On the thing.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm still.
So you have to guess the new buildings from not having a map. And he'll give you 1,000 inspirational points.
1,000 inspiration.
Well,
That's
I
handy.
guess that
If you
one
can guess a
building that has that roof, you know the one I'm talking about? I think that one's
No,
new.
you have.
I think
okay.
specifically I know which one she's talking about because it has a roof.
Yeah, it has a
They
roof.
all
You're
pretty
welcome.
much all do.
I feel like that's pretty spot on.
Alrighty then, let's see what we got here.
All right. Is there anything else anybody wanted to mention or comment on regarding the events of the last couple weeks? Since you've been back from Phandalin?
Are we like leaving everything to the like? Are we involved in the day-to-day maintenance type of things as far as you're concerned as a dungeon master? Or is this like, I don't know how?
What?
I don't know. Like, how do you guys usually do this stuff when you have people that are building stuff and going off and adventuring? Is it like The Sims where you just build up equipment and power by not being there?
Well, that's why you have people. That's why you hired your people
Right.
to do that for you. If you didn't have the blacksmiths, then the smithy would be closed until you're in town. Things like that. So it would not be making a lot of money.
But you're keeping track of these things in the background, then, basically.
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
And then how much hands-on you want with, say, like that was one of the things we were going to talk about today.
Yeah.
How often
cool.
does Jackson go down to his smithy, and how often does he work there?
Right.
And does he only work on certain projects? Does he make nails and the grunt work like everybody else does, or stuff like that? So, all right. So Toggin has been grabbed, and the map is open. So the 2 orange squiggles represent 1 and 2. Those are 2. There are 3 other improvements to the town of Phandalin, or additions. Do you know what one of them are, Mantha?
Well, the map is still loading on my end. So, no.
Okay, that's weird because I show it.
Well,
okay.
I have
You'll
it
get
up,
there.
but it's still like white. I see just the orange right now.
That's a funny method of loading. Just the white first. It's funny. All right. So while this is happening, there is a couple things I did want to ask. One is, what are you doing with Danny?
Danny Dorvito, I want to make him the front door to the manor. Unless the front door is too big for that. If the front door is too big for that, I want to make him the door to my room.
So yes, it is large double doors.
Okay.
You could tweak things and work things around. Do you want him so he would be upstairs where you are? Or do you want him in one of the lower rooms downstairs?
Is there a room that faces like the common area? Because isn't there like a study downstairs?
Yes and yes. We can take a look.
Oh yeah.
at the manor.
Oh, the only manor that I have a manor picture saved, but it's the destroyed manor.
Okay, so it's
I remember you
also
sent me a
in
new one.
the message of the day. Here's the new one. I'm going to go ahead and make a pin for it. I'll put it on the manor. Here is that. Does that share? There it goes. Okay.
Oh, perfect.
So, and by the way, you had mentioned, let me make sure this is shareable. There we go. All right, let me see if it
Wow,
works.
that's impressive.
Yeah, it's very cool.
Yes, it does work. Okay. So yes, and as I said, there is a 3D version if any of you ever want to take the thing. So when you first come in the main doors here, that's not really
Indoors
a common
bar.
room. It's not a place you hang out. It's just this great hall, basically. That's where your displays and your dragon head and your cabinet and stuff are. People walking in there just wowed by all the cool stuff you have.
We're talking about
But
the
there's nowhere to sit. There's nowhere to, you could stand around and talk. But you know, if you ever have a ball or things like this, is where you would have the dancing and stuff. But there's nothing in
What
here.
about
talking about the middle of the west side, right?
on this? Oh, there it is. What about this door? Is that two separate doors? Could I make Danny one of those doors?
Yes, you can. That is to. That is a study. That is a. Has a. Is that? I'm sorry. That's a music room.
Perfect.
So there's a harp and a piano, and a large songbook, fireplace, places to sit down and relax. There's lutes and other instruments, drums and things in there. That's a music room.
Scrambles is stupid. He's inconsiderate. He should have asked Danny. He's gonna
The-
take Danny around the house and ask Danny which door he wants to be replaced with. Hey, Danny, we're gonna put you in the manor so you're safe. Nobody will take you. You can kind of hang out. What door would you like to be? And I'll take him around the manor, show him all the doors. I think that door that I showed him would be a cool door to be. Is this a door
He wants
here
to be this door over here and toward the back.
by the hot tub?
Yes.
By the hot tub? Okay.
It's a good
Danny
place to be.
Dormito could be the door that guards the hot tub.
Gardens
Back door.
used loosely.
So I want to get Danny put in that door there.
That's not the garden. Oh, the garden's over here. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, so that's again just real quick as a reminder. Starting at the top left.
Left.
That's the
Bedroom.
more expensive room where two people can stay on single beds, fireplace, fancy stuff. It's for people to stay. Your adventurers. Then you've got the music room, the kitchen, the storeroom for the kitchen, and continuing along the top wall, the garden. Then the stables. Going back in the middle, there's a garden reflection area with it's more just like a sitting place outside. It's open to the elements. There's a fancy fountain there. There's benches. You can just sit down there and relax and commune with nature. Then there's the giant dining room. You have your main entrance. Bottom left, you have the common room with three bunk beds. Each of them have their own trunk and stuff. It's less expensive to stay there. Then next to that is your study that has the reading room, study, also a desk, so you can have meetings if you're interviewing people or one-on-one, or having if you, for whatever reason you need to meet with somebody, this would be the room you would use. Then you have your bathroom, the stairs going down below, the hot tub, for lack of a better word, sitting room, and then this place hasn't really been decided what exactly it is. Right now it is open to the air, but it's just natural. Nothing's been done with it yet. Adabra has a small section of it blocked off that she's using, and then set back to the stables. The outside of this is not accurate. It does not have that many. It's not that wooded like this. You're not on this big of a plateau.
Yeah.
If you look back at the main Phandalin map, that is what you're looking like. You are on a raised. There's a couple trees in the front and the back, and then you're on the top of this leveled hillock, and it goes down. And then there is a forest, but it's to the south, and there are some trees to the north, and the deep wooded forest to the south is where your entrance is. You take your entrance down below. Alright, so I will make a note for Danny Dorvito where he is. He's in the room to the hot tub. Alright, so Mantha said she is all loaded up. What is one of the other 3 things that have not been said so far?
That she wasn't here for.
The Tressendor Manor has a roof, and it's not like a crumbling ruin. That's one.
All right.
That's what you meant when you said the building with the roof, right?
Oh, I hadn't even seen the map yet, but yeah, obviously.
Exactly.
And so, Micah, you said you had another one?
Yeah, there's a couple of them. So the manor has a roof. Next to the Shrine of Luck, there's also a building. Just, I don't know what direction that is. Southwest of it, there's an L-shaped building. It's brown. That's new.
Correct.
Or I think
Anybody else have a second one besides Micah? There's one more thing.
And the manor. That's 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
I gotta organize these macros, man.
So it's a lot harder to tell, but
Isn't
if
there
you
this wall here? Like along there?
correct, if you zoom in under Barthen's provisions, you will see that they're rebuilding the wall. If you the wall existed, and there are remnants of it all the way around. Most of the way around, at least. But they are now starting to rebuild it.
Oh, you sucker.
Neat.
5 feet high and 2 feet wide, made of stones and mortar. So that is what's been happening. There is talk about town that they're looking at building another inn.
Please get it.
Because
We need to put a sign up real quick.
have been a
so
lot of
people know.
people coming in because there's so much construction being done, and so there's also been a lot of more caravans have started to show up, hit Phandalin instead of just going along the Tribord Trail or along the wall. They've been making the little side trek out and back. All right, anybody notice anything weird about the message of the day?
Maybe I didn't read it very carefully. I thought I did.
So
It says Sven at the bottom.
The new year
Yes.
begins?
There's a
Wait.
Sven at the bottom, and that is to remind me that you guys level up.
Oh, yay!
What?
Look at us go. I'm very happy about level.
Guys, we hired people so good that
You have
we
been doing a
feel
lot of
better at
role-playing
life.
lately. You've been doing a lot of good stuff, and it's been fun and it's been enjoyable. So yes, absolutely, you shouldn't be penalized because you didn't fight nonstop. So yes, here is
Sweet.
the party sheet for those of you who like to be official. Right now, you don't have enough XP.
Will we be doing that now, or are we doing other things?
So now you have enough to level up. Yes, you can go ahead and level up to level 8. So keep in mind you can multi-class if you want, but I would suggest you at least go to level 8 because that's where you get your second ability score improvement, ASI,
Right.
which can be +2 to any stat, strength, dex, charisma. +1 to 2 of them, or a feat. So if any of you want suggestions,
Yeah, most definitely.
let me know, and Mantha and or I can suggest stuff to you.
And then to level, we go to what screen and drag down? I know you have to like click and let go of a thing. I forget.
So
Should be the class magnifier.
the yeah, you go to your main page.
Gotcha.
Click, and then I'm trying to follow along on the Steam. Holy Nikes! It looks my character sheet's up. There we go. Okay, hit class and level, magnifying glass, and then where it says underneath the class, over on the right, just before, don't use the word level up, but down below that, next to your class, there's a dragon head. You drag it down a little bit and let go, and that will bump you up one.
I tried that. It wasn't doing it.
Also tried it. I'm either going to be.
Maybe I'm not dragging it down far enough.
Or.
How about that part? Nope. I've tried all the different distances, and that's not.
All right, let me.
It worked for me. Don't worry about me, Sven. I'm good.
I also tried
I'm
doing
waiting. Waiting for stuff to catch up. Here we go.
I'm about to be level 38 by the time I'm done clicking on this and dragging it.
I know, right? I've been doing it 1,000 times.
Yeah. So, all right. So you guys, you should have a little window that says class and level dash and then your name.
Scrambles, dead deal.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Good.
And then mine says class. Mine says total level 7. Right under that it says class, and then fighter typed in.
Perfect.
If you go to the
all
left,
the way to the right, there's a red dragon head.
Yep.
You grab that
Left
with the hand.
click and hold it. Drag it down a little bit, and then just let go. Keep it within that box.
Yeah. I've done all the distances.
Done that too. Not working. And my hand is grasping it, like the icon for the mouse is grasping the dragon head. And
Yeah.
it has a little glow in the dark dragon head behind it.
Okay, that's weird. All right, so let's
all
start
the way
with
to the
Micah.
corner.
Micah is a
Level 7 fighter.
Echo Knight.
Woohoo!
So go over to underneath the word character on the right and click on classes.
Are you talking about my page or like characters on the main page?
All the way on the main page.
Okay. Characters. Nope, that's wrong. Character selection.
Backgrounds, classes, feats, under campaign, character. There's a...
Are you talking in the same category that has tool, library, player, campaign?
Yes.
That one? Okay.
Character.
And then you said you're looking for character.
Yep.
You put words on these things.
Background, skills.
Classes.
Got it.
Now, there's... How many fighters do you have?
I have 3. Defier, Dragonlord, and Hexwitch.
No, so you should see the word fighter on the right. It'll say D&D Player's Handbook.
Oh, I don't see fighter.
On the left, fighter.
Classes. Specifications. I have specifications and spell list. Is that what you're looking at?
Specializations?
No, so under classes.
Yes, I'm in the classes box.
Yes, you should have Barbarian, Bard, Cleric.
Nope, I have 3 things. Defier, Dragonlord, and Hexwish.
Oh, okay. Alright, so that's because you don't have the right books open. That might be why it's not doing it for you. So
I have the same one too, though.
Go to your
I have the same exact
modules.
3.
Sorry, go to what?
So go back up where to same place you got character. Go
Yes.
all the way up to library. Open that
Library.
and click modules.
Gotcha.
So you're going, and then activation.
Activation. Got it.
So there's going to be a crap ton of stuff here. The easiest way to do it is click search by name.
Yep.
Click in that box and type player. And then hit enter.
Right.
So now there's still a crap ton, but now it's a half crap ton. Or
okay.
You want, so Micah, you need, where is it? Explorer's Guide to, is it Wild? Is that yours? I think it's Explorer's Guide to Wildmount.
Okay.
Player's Handbook.
Is Player's Handbook a different thing?
Yes. So you just click the word load, and the
I
little
did.
book next to it will open.
Explorer's Guide to Widemount.
And then if you scroll down or click
TV
next
Player's
page.
Handbook.
Yep.
Okay. Load. All right. Do I need Tasha's Cauldron, Volo's Guide to Monsters?
All right, and so
Book of
yours should
Dragons?
be. I'm pretty sure yours is. Yes, yours is the Explorer's Guide to Wildmount. Yep. So now you're done with that. You can close that.
Okay. Now I should be able to load.
Reno, you are
Yeah.
You need the Tasha's. How is it listed?
Tasha's Hideous Laughter.
Tasha's D&D. Tasha's
Okay.
Cauldron of Everything.
Gosh, I don't have that one. Oh, there's another page. Hold on. Into the page. Okay, touch color everything. Okay,
And
that's
then
there.
probably on the previous page, depending on how big your window is, you
Right.
need the D&D Player's Handbook.
I have 2 of those, I thought.
And you need D&D Sword Coast Adventures Guide Players. Everybody should have Sword Coast Player's Guide and Player's Handbook.
Sword Coast. Okay, there must be another page again.
Alright, so now try it one more time, Micah, doing it the way I mentioned it the first
Did it,
time.
and it went up to 8, but I don't
There
know
you
how to tell what to do after that.
So look in the
I'm not getting this
chat
one.
box. What does it say?
It just says average hit points for additional fighter level scrambles the death dealer.
Okay.
That's it.
Basic rules.
One level of class fighter added to scrambles the death dealer.
Yep.
That's all.
Okay, so as level 8 fighter, I think this, besides the ASI, is all you get. So, if you look up in your abilities page, under your abilities, yes,
Abilities. Yep, abilities.
you'll see on the top says ability score improvement blank. The second one says ability and score improvement strength +2. So last time you got an ability score improvement, you just boosted your strength by 2. You don't have to enter any of these. You're just deleting.
Oh, I don't see what you're talking about where you said it as a +2 or anything like that.
So under features, what is the first line?
It's completely blank. And then a red dragon. And then it says feet. Click to exit. Click to enter.
Okay.
There's nothing there.
The next one down says features.
Yeah.
What's the
Ability
first?
score improvement.
Okay. And the
Ability
second
score
one?
improvement +2 strength.
Yeah. So that's what I'm talking about. So
Okay.
the top line is what you just got. Ability score, another ability score improvement. Once you decide what it is, we will then put a colon and tell
And that
everybody
is
what
my
it is.
abilities like on the front page, main page abilities, strength, dex, con, whatever,
Correct.
right?
So on the main page, if you look at that, your strength is 20. You can't improve that anymore.
Okay.
But a good idea for you in your particular case would be dex and con. You can increase those both by 1 because both of those are odd.
Mhm.
So that means your bonus would be for dex would be +3. That
Yeah, it goes
increases your armor class, your initiative, your range attack, your con. If you increase that by 1, your bonus goes up by 3. That means you would get 8 more hit points because you have
Wow.
eight levels. Plus, it increases your dex saves and your con saves for both of those, if you want to do that. Or you can go with a feat. If you're,
Oh no, I'll just increase both of those by 1. That makes sense.
that's a strong choice.
Yeah, because it gives me +3 for each of them.
So I'm looking at fighter. Actually, I'm not looking at fighter. I'm getting to where I'm looking at fighter. Here it is, Eldritch Knight.
Oh, I just double-clicked that accidentally.
Fighter 8. All right, you should have had another one at 6.
So my ability says ability improvement, strength, action surge, echo, extra. I do not have any other ability improvements.
Where are you reading to me ability improvements from?
Under the features area.
Okay.
On the abilities tab on my character.
Yeah, so you get one more. 16. Okay. So
Features.
both of your, now your strength and your dex, your dex and your con are both 16.
Perfect.
The only thing that needs to be adjusted is your hit points. So let's go ahead and let me check something real quick. You're at 100. Okay, it did not. Perfect. 16. Alright, so go ahead and roll a 10-sider, Micah.
Hell yeah.
So you roll 1, I roll 1.
Take
All right.
9.
And so in the box,
Those are cool dice.
in your chat, it said you gained hit points. What was it?
Yeah, 1 class level, average hit points for additional fighter levels, added 2 scrambles, a death dealer, 8.
8. Okay, that's what I thought. So, because
Minus
the average is 5, 6 plus 2 because your con was 2 at the time. So, we're going from 6 to 9, so you get 103.
Noise.
Then, because you increased your constitution, you get 8 more. So now you have 111.
Sick.
And no wounds.
Thanks.
Um,
And what did you start at? What was the original number? Before you did the improvements?
Before he leveled
in the
up,
90s.
he was, he had 92.
Wow, that's awesome. That's a number of hits there to be taken and still live. That's a nice increase.
Yeah, that's weird. I'm not sure why it didn't. I don't think it gave it to you this time. That's just weird. Alright, so yes. Because as a fighter, you get more than everybody else. Everybody else only gets it at 4 and 8, 12. You get it at 6, at 4, 6, 8, 12, 14, 16, and 19. So you get a lot. Anyway, so you get one more. So I'm going to put strength.
Let's put it in Dex.
Strength. Not strength. What am I thinking? Dex. 1. Con. 1.
My skills are all in strength, wisdom, intellect.
It's being weird. Alright, that's fine. I'm just going to do this.
We done messing with scrambles for a moment.
Dex. Plus 2. Yeah, you don't need to do anything else because you're all
I gotta grab pizza out of the oven. I will be right back.
Right. Alright, so scrambles is done. Talking, I know nothing about the witches. Do you have any questions for me? If not, we can roll your hit points.
I didn't get anything special from being a witch. I'm just
Okay.
looking through feats at the moment.
Right.
Yeah, we
So
can
roll
do
your
hit
six-sider.
points.
Why does it say 8? Oh, that's number 8. Dumbass. 1
Man,
and 2, so the average is still
Is
77. Not too shabby.
yeah, because I have a +4 con. That definitely helps.
Alright,
Oh my God.
it's almost 10 level, so not shabby at all.
Mhm.
You must have rolled some high and lower levels. Okay, so don't forget you have spells. You do get some stuff as a witch.
Rich.
It's a witch. So check your abilities. Some of them are level based, stuff like that. So you know what to do. I'm not really worried about you. If you have any questions, let me know.
Yep.
Jackson, it's take a look at you. Go ahead and roll a 12-sider.
12-sider. What do we get there? What do we get? That was kind of lousy.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
So we'll keep your 4. So in your chat box,
My chat box.
when you leveled up, what did it say?
Right. It didn't say much. It just said that I leveled up, and it said average hit points for additional barbarian level added.
How much?
That was it. Oh, 10.
10. Okay. So that is 7 plus 3 is 10. So instead of 7, because I rolled a 12,
Right.
you get 5 more. So your max is now 130.
I don't know what you're referring to, though.
Your hit points is now 130 hit points.
Oh, okay. Cool. That's nice.
Level 8. That's insane.
Oh, we are overpowered a little bit in certain aspects.
All right, and as a barbarian, again,
But we're trying.
Anything
Trying
special
to-
happens
Hey
at
man,
8.
it was not very long ago that I got one shot by a javelin, so not overpowered enough.
Yes. Oh, yeah. No.
Plus 2.
Oh, I mean, what I meant to say is that there's a big, whatever it's called, dichotomy. No, the word is disparity between some of our weapons and others. And one time you'll get 5 hit points, another time you get 40. Like, wow. Let's use that less and the other one more. Okay. Do any of my abilities numbers change at all? Do I add it or subtract any of those?
Alright,
They
so you
good?
either get to so you have the same thing. You can do a ability score improvement, increase 2 by any of yours by 2. Right now, all of you are even, so I wouldn't suggest
Right.
increasing any 2 of them by 1 because that
Okay.
you won't get another one of these until level 12.
Right.
But you can increase 1 by 2, or you can do what Mantha's looking at and get a feat. Right now, you have Fey Touched as a feat, so
Right,
you can get
but-
another feat like that.
What does Fate Touch do, though? Well, first, as far as numbers, I'd like to get intelligence up, maybe. Make that 14, I guess. Is that a good one to choose? Wisdom.
As a barbarian, your main things are Constitution and Strength. Dex is always good for you as well because you're a fighter.
Right.
And
Right.
so that will help your armor class. You can't wear armor, so Dex is good. It'll boost your armor
Okay.
class, initiative, your ranged attacks when you do your ranged attacks.
That sounds good.
Intelligence wouldn't really help you. You don't
Okay.
really use intelligence except for
Right.
a couple skills that
Right.
nature and stuff like that. History.
Right. That's what I was looking at. I was looking at those, see if they.
So,
Okay. So I'll go with dexterity then, if that's what you recommend.
well, again, strength, con, dex, those are the 3. Any one of those will work, whichever one you think would do you better. Strength gives you more damage, con gives you more hit points, and because you're a barbarian, will also give you another armor class. Dex will give you more armor class, initiative, range stacks. So,
I see. Okay, let's go with the dexterity.
okay. Good plan. Nothing wrong with that. So your initiative goes up.
Okay.
Armor class is now 18. Your range attacks go up as well. So let's
Nice.
make sure. I'm going to go to your abilities. Fey Touched.
Abilities.
Dex plus 2. Okay.
So the fate touch already increased my stats when it was applied to me.
Yes, that was a long time ago. Yep.
Right.
Political improvement, charisma, wisdom.
But it gave me a spell. It gave me a spell, Misty Step.
Yes, and I think a cantrip too. Says
Just give me.
increase your intelligence, charisma, or wisdom. You may learn Misty Step and one first level spell of your choice. And so you
Okay.
learned That's how you have Chaos Bolts, I think, is what you picked.
And under actions. Chaos Bolt, yes.
Yep, Fate Touched, and it says it right there on your actions page. Chaos Bolt and Misty Step.
Okay. Misty Step is where I just move I can move unseen for 30 feet or something like that. Misty Step.
Yeah, Misty Step is a bonus action, and you can teleport away 30 feet. Yep. All right.
Can be done at any point in time or not?
Well, it's a bonus action, so you can attack and
then okay, got it.
Or you can Misty Step and then attack. Just can't. You have a bonus action of Rage, for example, stuff like that. So.
Right. Okay. Cool. So I'll have to peruse the spell stuff. Is that the idea?
Nope, you're all done. You're good to go.
I'm all done. Cool. All right, very good.
8 is pretty chill. For I don't think there's anybody who gets something special besides like spellcasters. Because they always
we
get
got 6 was a big boost, so that was good. Level 6 was good.
All right. So you're gonna push a long rest real quick.
Okay.
So everybody's healed up, got your spell points back, stuff like that. Scrambles, as you awaken and open the door, the Mr. Emerald is there.
Okay, good.
Just a little head nod and good morning, sir. I just wanted to bring to your attention that the hold on, I just lost it. Notes, manor. Don't forget, you guys can you have access to the manor note if you want to know any specifics, names, pictures, stuff like that. Yes. Just wanted to bring to your attention that Klein and Sackett are awaiting you in the dining hall when you have a moment.
Okay. Definitely. Thank you
Official.
very much.
Prepared, and he hands you a slip of paper. He says, I have prepared this. You mentioned you were interested in this, so just let me know when you have made a decision, and I will progress. And he turns and walks off.
He's gone.
The note mentions that guard staff can be purchased, and there are several different choices. If you want 24-hour guards, and or you can have just guards at night, or you can just have guards while you are not in residence. You can also hire townspeople, or they can send away for guardsmen, trained guardsmen. He just wants to know how you're going to progress. Clearly, it's going to be much more expensive the more people you have, and the more trained they are. If you do so, he's just looking for a little bit more direction on what you want as far as guard.
Yeah, that's a great question.
So he's not saying he's gone. He just listed these things and just said, let him get back to him when you can.
Yeah, I don't know shit about Dick when it comes to guards, but I definitely want guards here. I think we need like a day guard and a night guard.
What time would Scrambles be getting up about normal?
Scrambles? Probably like the crack of 11 a.m. It depends. Okay. When do they serve breakfast is a better question. I'm assuming they make like a large breakfast that they like put out on a table, or anybody in the dining area gets breakfast at a certain time. I don't expect them to serve breakfast like Jack in the Box, you know.
Most of the time, all of the help and the cooks and I mean all your staff
Sure.
would eat just before the start of the day, so that would be about an hour after dawn. So
Okay,
about 7
and
o'clock
then
in the morning.
do you know when they would serve breakfast for like the guests at the hotel?
That's typically a range, because it's they would request what they wanted, or they wouldn't make it until they're there. So that's typically until 2 or 3 hours after dawn.
Okay, so I can sleep until like 8 or 9. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I just want to be able to get breakfast.
Okay.
So whatever time the latest I can sleep while still getting breakfast, that's how late I'll sleep.
And being the master of the house, you can do whatever the hell you want. So
I know,
make
but
it for you whenever they want.
No,
but
I want
you
to.
want to be civil and respectful.
I want to try my best to not be a pain in the ass to people. So I am going to wake up whenever I can. So let's say 9-ish. If that works for them, that works for me.
All right, so you go into the dining room anyway to get lunch, to get breakfast.
Yeah.
And you see Klein and Saget there. Saget is your...
He's the lumberjack guy.
Stableman.
Yep.
And Klein is your...
He's the boy.
Stable
boy. / inner super undercover spy.
Now we know, like, he wasn't like some sort of a master wizard playing this role. Gonna get us from the inside, right? We know that he's legit.
I don't think anybody made a check.
Nobody
made a
background check on him.
Because I mentioned that when we first saw him. Like, what if this guy is he's playing this part and he's actually somebody very different?
Well, that would be really cool.
You could look into it and see if that's the case.
That would be cool.
He did say his mother's dead and he lives with his father in town, so you could very easily
go check
yourself or send somebody to go check. Yes.
Oh, I didn't realize it was from our town. I thought he was from a different town. Okay. I thought he was from a different town. Okay. Never mind.
Anyway, they're both...
That'd be a long haul. The long play. The long con. Yeah.
Saget, you want to give me an insight check?
Insight. Where's insight? On the...
Insight's a skill. It's right under history.
I was looking at... I was looking at the main page. That's not the right spot. Come on, what we got? Oh, baby, yeah.
Okay, that was for you, Scrambles.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you meant him. Because he was asking if he's a secret mage apprentice or something.
Alright, so you can tell both of them are nervous, and Klein is scared. And so...
I don't like that.
As you come into the room, Saget stands up and says, where's my note? Do I not have... Hold on just a second here.
So they were scared before we got there, or are they scared as we came in? Or as you came in, whoever it was?
Beforehand.
Okay.
Manor staff, here it is.
Kicking here, holy shit.
Mr. Death Dealer, there's a bit of problem in the stables. There's some sort of undead creature. It would not leave as we tried to shoo it away, and afraid for the boy. Perhaps if you have a few moments, you can come and look at this or destroy it so we can continue on with our duties.
Definitely, I can do that. Does it happen to be a dead horse?
Yes, a skeletal horse, but it's walking around. It's not on the ground. It's actually moving.
Yep. You know what? That's on me, Saget. That's my horse. His name is Nightmare, for obvious reasons. Your reaction completely normal. He does this to everyone who sees him. He's not going to hurt anybody. His name is Nightmare. He's my horse, and I'll be honest with you. Besides the fact that he's a living skeleton horse, I know jack shit about it. I don't really know if he eats anything or what to feed him. I know he doesn't really require any upkeep. Like I don't have to brush him or anything because obviously he doesn't have fur. But yeah, I'm sorry I didn't warn you about that. I didn't even think twice about it because I just thought it was badass. But I'll introduce you guys. Uh, it, you don't have to Mr. Scrambles or Mr. Death Dealer's me anymore. You know, Scrambles is totally cool. I'm cool with any of the nicknames. I love it. It's flattering, but we're really chill here. So Scrambles,
Dr.
Death
Death.
Dealer, whatever you want to call me is cool as long as you're being nice about it. Sound good, Saget?
Yes. So it is not dangerous then?
No, it is a horse. It is still a horse. Like you could fall off and break your neck and whatever with like any normal horse, but beyond the fact that it is skeletal in nature, I don't think it possesses any other powers. You can ride it, to my knowledge. I'm not sure. I've never really seen anybody else try to ride it. But let's go test that out right now. We got time. Let's go see if he'll let you guys take her for a spin, and I'll introduce you formally so that way you can know Nightmare.
That might be a good idea.
All right, so after a few moments, Klein takes to him and is fascinated by him and will talk to it and touch it and do others and is willing to try riding it with a saddle and stuff. Saget just as good. He's fine. He doesn't need to mess with it.
Okay, cool.
So he will. There's one of the stalls happens to be a little bit smaller than the others, for goats or smaller mounts anyway. So he says he'll assign that to Nightmare. They will put fresh hay in it, but that's pretty much what the rest of that he'll do. And Klein is, I'll make sure he gets cleaned and taken care of every day.
Thanks a lot, Klein. Could you experiment with different foods with him? See what he likes to eat? I don't know if he needs to eat, but just offer him some weird shit, you know? Start out with like a normal horse feed and then maybe like a dead rat or some guts or something from around. I don't know. Also, Klein, you know what? Never mind, I'm not going to tell you that. And then I wink at him. But definitely just make sure you feed the horse some weird stuff. Try and see what he likes. Experiment a little.
All right.
And then I walk over to Saget and I put my hand on his shoulder and I go, hey, under the manor, there's like an entrance. And I was going to tell Klein to not go in there. But the second you tell a child not to go into a place, they for sure are going to go in there. And it's actually pretty dangerous down there. So if you're around him, just make sure he doesn't walk down there or anything crazy like that. We'll get a sign and we'll put a door up. But yeah, under the manor, there's like a big ooze that you could fall in down where Abragata is. So Adabra, not Abragata. Dear God, I'll learn her name eventually.
Dude, you're the one dating her. Like, come on.
Yeah. Don't worry, sir. He will stay busy and won't have time to go running around.
perfect. And I forgot to ask. Second, do you have any kids?
Second. Chef, butler, housekeeper. Housekeeper. Second.
12 to 72 children.
No, I'm a little sweet on one of the town's ladies, and now that I'm not running around in the forest all the time, hopefully I'll have a better chance now, but no kids yet.
Hey, that's okay. The trying's the best part about kids, you know what I mean? And I give them a shoulder elbow thing where I'm like, yeah. All right, well, hey, I'll leave you guys to it. I'm gonna go eat breakfast. If you have any other questions or anything like that, just let me know.
Don't shoulder him too, knock him right over. Whack.
All right, and as you guys are talking, there's a horse that's brought in. Klein is summoned and goes and brings in a horse. All right, there's is this. All right, I need. So, Toggin, what would you be doing in the mornings? Basically, what time would you be getting up and starting your day, stuff like that?
I think Toggen's not great with change, so I think he'd be getting up at around the same time that we'd be getting up if we were out traveling. So probably pretty early in the morning. I think he probably I don't know. I think he's taken a liking to the garden and he's starting to try to grow some of the plants that he got clippings of while we were traveling.
All right. And Jackson, are you again? There's been 5 days. During that time, how much time did you spend at the smithy? What time would you normally get up?
I normally get up pretty early.
Okay.
And I would definitely spend time at the smithy all the time that I wasn't needed elsewhere. Just getting things rolling and, lots of stuff to do to get started and to continue. And I'm looking to get some business, so makes sense, right?
During that time, there was also a board set up with a little awning to protect it from the elements, and similar to the job board that Heston has in front of his place, Harbin Wester. I mean, and Scrambles, as you leave, you hear some talking from the front room as your food is set out waiting for you. Jackson, you are at the smithy.
Yes. Can I tell who's talking?
You can give me a perception check or investigation.
Perception. We'll go with perception.
Yes.
That's not good.
No, it's the doors are closed, it's muffled. You can't really tell.
Okay. When I'm done eating, I'll go into the living room and see who's there.
All right, so it's long since over. It was just a brief conversation.
Okay.
Can't prove it. What? It's funny. All right, so as you guys are going on about your day, you see that there is a 2 notes up on the job board outside the manor. Toblin Stonehill. Does anybody recognize the name?
No. He's the guy who makes those little chocolates in the triangle shape. Toblerone Stonehill.
That's right. He runs the Stonehill Inn.
Bad tracks.
So he's asking for, he has a discreet, in quotes, assignment. The pay is free meals for a month and 10 gold.
Okay.
And you see another one out there, 3 sturges. Pays 10 gold per live sturge. See, ask for a Dabra.
What's a sturge?
It's like one of those little mosquito things, right?
Yes.
Yep.
We fought them very early on.
I said capture them live, huh?
They're like bat mosquito things, and they're like...
They're pretty
they're the
decently
size of,
sized,
like,
though.
honey bats, aren't they? Or like fruit bats, I mean? They're pretty big.
Bigger than that, I think.
Yeah.
Those lovely things.
Yeah. Yeah.
We clap.
They are from from the head to the butt, without the tail. They're about 12, 14 inches.
Oh yeah, they're pretty big.
No, that you got rid of that a while ago, Toggin.
I still have it.
The not a while ago. It was actually, look at the calendar. It was just before the 5-day jump, so it was on Nightall. Like the 26th or 27th of Nightall would have it went away.
Well, fuck. Okay. That would have been good to know.
There it is. Sorry, I thought I had gotten rid of it already. Thought we'd had that conversation. I'm not sure how I missed it.
Nope. I got that.
You still have understand.
I got
language is
that
on.
thing when I leveled up to level 7. I was so excited to get a 4th level spell, and then immediately got told, yeah, you think you're gonna die if you cast it. And so I'm like, well,
Yep, that was a magic surge.
guess I'm waiting until level 8.
And you still have a cursed invocation on. That's not a permanent thing, is it?
Let me bring up the combat tracker. I don't have it on.
And Mr. Emerald comes in later that afternoon, finds you, scrambles, says, sir, little head bow. You mentioned you were familiar with Grimmy. Thought you might like to know there is some sort of sign. The Fayreen mentioned she saw a sign regarding Grimmy outside the Townmasters.
Oh. Well, thank you for the heads up. Yeah, Grimmy is an old companion of mine. We worked together very shortly. But yeah, he left a good impression on me. He's mischievous, but he's pretty fun.
Very good, sir. And he leaves.
Awesome. Okay. So, Scrambles is interested in the Sturge thing that Adabra put up. What do you guys think? He'll come back inside and find Taugen, because Taugen's staying at the manor, right?
Yep, he
All
doesn't
right,
have anywhere else to stay.
Jackson,
Yes.
you're in the um, I gotta look at this. Hold on a second. Nope, nope. This guy. Okay. And a smithy and an A. This guy walks in. Comes in, looks around, sees wearing plate and has a shield. He has the some sort of symbol on his shield and on his pauldrons. You're guessing he might be a paladin or just a devout worshiper or a cleric. Are you saying anything or doing anything?
I'm not the spokesperson. Oh, he's okay. Never mind. The general, my dude should be handling these things. I'm their, you know, supervisory
Okay.
role, but I will introduce myself in Dwarvish though, just to see what happens, how he responds.
Alright, so he also responds in Dwarvish. Trying to. Okay, give me just 1 second. I need to. And my phone is dead. Alright. I was going to get with somebody, but was not able to do so before the game. So give me a second here. Find my camera. Flip. There we go. Alright, so he is responding to you in Dwarvish. Where is. There it is. Boom. Alright, Mantha, do you remember who that is?
It's Bjerke Stout Shield.
Right, but do you, Mantha, remember who that is?
No. Maybe somebody we came across in the Dungeon of the Mad Mage, but that is the best guess that I have.
Except not He's not level 10. He is level. Well, if you had to put a number on it, he would be level 2. He's level 10. I thought all your people were level 10.
He's not mine.
Because he sure as hell isn't mine. I don't have anybody level 10. Name that anyway. Okay, well then never mind. This whole idea of bringing your people from that game over. Because none of these are mine. None of those are yours, huh?
Andrea is the. I have no idea who the other ones are. They might be like pre-made characters.
Well, like I said, they're level 10, so I don't know why they would be on there. Alright, anyway, so never mind. Mantha's not going to roleplay him. So
It was a really cool idea, guys.
I'm Darky Stout Shield. We are heard of this adventurers guild. We're looking for work, me and my companions. In need of some repairs. And your helper is there, and so she brings over, starts making notes and stuff. Your clerk, Agatha. Did you want to have any more conversation, or are you just introducing yourself?
Rena?
Sorry, no, I wasn't listening. What was your question?
Are you talking to your customer?
No, I already did, though. I'm introduced myself, and I'm now, giving the mic to my person in charge. See, I'm watching to see how things go.
All right.
And I'm not going to come in and just take over
are,
for her duties when she's supposed to be doing them.
Scrambles, you are both. Let's see, Toggin and Scrambles give me percentiles.
Okay. Boom.
Alright, so Toggin, you're around. When you hear some lots of noise and commotion from the front, and I presume you would go see what's going on?
Sure.
Okay. So you see these 4 people. Let me drop it in the chat as well. Here we go. They are talking to Mr. Emerald. And as he has them wait for a moment, and then where is she? There she is. Miss Dusty comes in, talks to them. You see the human goes off into the room to the north with the bear in it. The other 3 go into the more common room. They all have backpacks and stuff. It's clear they're adventurers. It is just about an hour after lunch.
Well, guys, we actually have people in our Adventurers Guild.
All right.
Telling that to Scrambles?
Yeah, I think Scrambles would be excited to hear that. So, Toggin will try to find Scrambles and tell him that he saw 4 adventurers. And it seems like it's our first 4 adventurers that are staying here. Or maybe not staying here. I don't know if they're staying here, but they're here, at least. So, where are you, Scrambles? If you're
Oh, that's fine.
not somewhere close enough to hear the commotion, where are you?
Oh, I'm probably right next to you. I just failed my check. I was probably fucking around with some of the art on the wall or something, and I was not paying attention. Oh, did you welcome them? Did you say hi to them? What did they think of the manor? The adventurers that you spoke with, that you saw.
I did not speak with them.
Oh, okay. Well, come with me. Let's go talk to them.
It seems like Miss Dusty is doing good job of being
Oh, okay,
welcoming.
okay. Well, I want to welcome them and invite them and show them the adventurers board and see what we can do.
You lead the way. I will be backup.
Great. Scrambles will go.
Man, I just increased this man's charisma to 20, and this is how I roleplay him.
Yeah. My charisma's 10.
All right, so you hear noises. Where do you look for them first?
Wherever Taugen says they are. Where Taugen says he saw them, that's where I go first.
One of them went into the top boarding room. The other 3 went into the lower boarding room.
Oh, I'll go into the lower boarding room.
Okay, you see there's backpacks on 3 of the bunks. One of them was on top. The other 2 are on the bottom bunks. And you see that one of them has a pair of boots just laying there, a bunch of crossbow bolts and a crossbow laying on a bed, and just a big mess. But there's nobody in there. Give me a perception check.
Okay.
All right, so yeah, you don't see. I mean, it's clear
Don't see
one of them
anybody
is
there.
more of a slob than the other ones, but you don't see anything else in there.
Cool. I don't want to actually go into the room. I'll just kind of look in the doorway, see if they're in there. If I don't see them in there, then I poke my head out and I head upstairs to the one that went upstairs.
So he just went to on the opposite side where the the bear rug is with the
Oh,
2
the
beds.
bear room. Gotcha. Then yeah, I go to the bear room.
So you open that up. Same thing. He's got a backpack stuck on shoved on top of the bench. Looks like the bed's been ruffled a little bit, and there's some hiking boots stuck under the bed. And from here, it's at this point that you hear some laughter coming from the meeting room.
Oh. Okay. They're in the meeting room.
Hey, Scrambles, I think they might be in meeting rooms.
You
We
thought
say it at the same time, because I don't know what I rolled for my perception check, so I'm assuming we both heard the same thing.
Hey, they're in the meeting room. So I'll go into the meeting room.
All right, so I'm just gonna you have the group picture.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on a second, I think I have a bad link. Oh no.
It's the end of the world.
There is a bad link. I have to punish it now. Hold on a second. Let me go to images.
Speaking of links, Elon Musk is calling for volunteers for Neuralink. If anybody wants to donate their brain to science.
Oh,
No.
that's cool. You have to be alive.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So
You might not be after he's done with you, but
That's right.
you gotta be to start with.
so you find out. So you open the door and you see that they're seated in the chairs there in the meeting room. The halfling is standing, and she's holding the sign that Adabra had put up. And
Okay.
as you open the door, she's like, "How in the hell are we gonna get 3 Sturges back here?" And as you open the door, and she turns and looks, and they all sort of reach for their weapons as they see this Minotaur, and they're like, "Oh." And the bard puts up her hand, says, You must be Scrambles."
Yes, ma'am. That's me, Scrambles the Death Dealer, and the owner of this fine establishment. And I'm real happy to say you guys are our first compatriots here, and we're real happy that you guys are here. I'm sorry, I didn't ask your name. What was your name, ma'am?
Well, we are the M. Antas, and I am Belhara. Let me, there we go.
She's the one talking.
Sorry, there we go. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, when the image is too small, I can't tell if it's identified or not. Here it is. Andrea. She's our druid. The big one. Dadgummit. The big one's August. He's the one who's sold his soul for magic. And
Hey, we've all been there.
We've all been there.
And Bjarki, the one who keeps us from dying.
A noble profession.
Indeed.
Well, hey guys, thanks for being here. We have rooms and things like that. It looks like they've got you guys settled in and everything, so that's excellent. If you have any needs for any kind of repair for your armor or tools or anything like that, you can right in town there. There's the Jackson's the Hornsmith Smithy. The Hornsmith Smithy does great work, excellent, even high quality stuff if that's what you're looking for. It's all there. Or if you're looking for any kind of equipment, they've got the Barthen's Provisions or the Miners Exchange. Both of those things are great if you're looking for the standard stuff. If you need nets or jars or axes or
So
any
you
of
do
the normal
notice
boring things.
that Bjarki, one isn't where he's just walking around in socks. August is wearing house slippers.
Okay.
And Bjarki also doesn't have his the upper breastplate and top part of his armor. He's wearing the undershirt for that, and it's sweat stained and clearly been repaired multiple times. So, yes, I went to this hornsmith you speak of. They are repairing my armor as we speak.
Oh, great. You'll be very happy there. Is there any questions that maybe we could answer for you? Is there anything else we can do for you? I know I think I heard you talking about the listing for Adabra.
So she holds up the sign. She says, "We know very well. We dealt with Sturgis a few times. Just wanted to get some more details on that. But what about this Mr. Stonehill? Um, I know there's a Stonehill Inn that we passed as we came up here. Any idea what his request is? And why it needs to be discreet?
No, that's actually one I was going to see to myself. I haven't heard from him lately, so I'm gonna check on that also. But yeah, the Adabra, if you have any other inquiries or anything like that, you can let Mr. Emerald know. And is it Mr. or Master that he likes to be called? I forget which one.
Mister.
Mr.
Mr. Emerald.
Mr. Emerald, that's right. Uh, Mr. Emerald can relay messages back and forth from Adabra if you guys have any kind of questions for him. And he can get you more details on that if that's something you're interested in.
I believe she's on her way up, is what he said, so she should be here
Perfect.
any moment. I was just curious about this Toblin thing. 10 gold pieces seems a little bit slim for you. I figure, I mean, you're got all these dragons out here and this looks like Onkeg or stuff, unless you're just a collector.
Oh no, we're just collectors at this point. Those are just trophies from some of the stuff we've killed and had to deal with. But yeah, we're hoping to get some bigger stuff in. We're just starting out. As soon as we get some harder missions and more difficult tasks, we'll have more money for that type of stuff. Also, I did want to mention we have some guard staff around. You'll probably notice them. But if at any point in your stay here you notice that the manor is under attack, or if you see anybody stealing anything or anything like that, if you let Mr. Emerald know about thieves, and if you see we're under attack, if you rise up to help in the attack, you'll be rewarded handsomely as well. Of course, if that's not something you're interested in, no problem. Our guards can take care of almost anything. And of course, while we are here, we've got that handled too.
I'm surprised you haven't. I hear you're being plagued by Nothic. I'm surprised you haven't been able to take care of that. I don't know that if we're quite ready for that, but maybe in
Yes.
a few months we can come back and take care of that for you.
Oh, I appreciate the offer, but the Nothic is at this point, he's our guest as well. I'm training him. I'm going to try and show him off to the world. Have the first only actually decent Nothic. And Scrambles kind of puffs his chest out. Yeah. It's going to be pretty cool.
See the druid and the cleric sort of exchange glances.
Hey, nobody thought you could tame a Manicore, but you know what? Did that too. Boom. Done. Manicore tamed. What was the Manicore's name? Do I remember it? Does Scrambles remember?
I think it was something to do with music.
Does it say the Manicore's name?
Yeah, I don't remember what it was.
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
I rattle off his name.
Okay. But yeah, the answer to your question is yes. Scrambles will definitely remember what it was.
Perfect.
And at that point, Adabra comes in. You see she's got stuff all over her apron. Hair's a little messed up as she comes in. That was quick. And stops for a minute. Sort of. Got it. Knocked over my drink. Sort of puts her hand on Scramble's shoulder. Did you need something?
No, ma'am, but I think this group of people has some questions about your ad. I'll leave you to it.
And you see coming in, carrying these 3 Wooden Cages is her assistant, and she plops him down. Billy Daxon.
Yeah, Billy. How old is Billy compared to Clyde?
Oh my God.
Scrambles is just
Warn
eyeballing
somebody
the
before you're going to do that, please.
I just talked all about Adabra coming in and talking to Scrambles. But
I mean, right? I mean, I'm talking about the putting up the picture. I was not prepared for that.
That's on you for not listening.
and so, give me a percentile.
Will
Scrambles, Micah.
Boom. 95.
Yeah, so you've never asked about her to
Yeah,
Adabra? It's
I'm just
never really
looking at
come
her.
up.
Just looking at her. How old does she look?
You presume she's not human, so it's hard to
Oh,
tell.
shit.
But she looks to be about 14, 15 human.
Okay.
But she acts, and her eyes seem to indicate that she's older than that. And Adabra treats her with respect, and they talk a lot and do things. And she not just a gopher; she clearly is an alchemist as well.
Oh, okay.
No, nowhere near the level of Adabra, but she does
Clyde's
know
like
her
9,
stuff. So
right?
Klein is like 7 or 8.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not gonna happen. So, all right. So Scrambles is gonna go excuse himself. Oh well. If you guys have any more questions, feel free to let us know. And Scrambles is gonna take off.
All right, so you hear Adabra's voice as you're walking away, and as she closes the door, um, gets muffled. All right, did you want to go down into the town to check out the sign?
Yeah, I wanted to go check out Stonehill, the special request.
Okay, don't forget there's also the Grimmy sign. There's some kind of sign at the
Yeah.
Weston House, Harbor Wester's place. But we will check that out when we get back from break. So we will be back in 10 minutes, guys.
And Toggen's going with Scramble. You just
Cool.
kind of gained a shadow.
Works for me. I assume. No worries.
All right, we are back. All right, so the first half, those of you just joining us, we met some new adventurers who are coming into the Adventurers Guild. A couple jobs have been put up for the new adventurers already. There was one of the adventurers had gone to the blacksmith, and there's also some sort of sign having to do with Grimmy. All right, so let's go ahead and pick up from there. Scrambles, Taugen said he was just going to be following you, so where are you going?
I'm going to read the sign about Grimmy first. See what's up with that.
All right, so you see a wooden sign, and do either of you know Goblin?
I do. It is one of the languages I speak.
That's a no.
So
Giant Goblin, Minotaur, Elvish, and Common.
it's written in Common, and there's also in a different color paint. This is Goblin, and it's a wooden sign that's attached to the town board, and it says, Grimmy's Fair. Bring the family. Fun. Underneath that, games. Fun. Underneath that, wolf rides. Fun. Underneath that, food. Fun. And then there's a smaller sign that says, every 4th day, every 9th day. And there's little directions on
It's the
where to
third
go.
day.
I'm going to take the sign, the whole thing. I don't want anybody else to see this.
My gosh, that's so rude.
I don't want anybody else to see this because I'm really worried. This sounds like it's not going to be fun, guys. I know it says fun on here, Taugen, 5 times, but trust me,
Oh, does it?
Grimmy, he likes pranks, and it may actually be fun, but I don't know if it'll be fun or if he's just going to rob people. So I need to look into this before I just let it go up and down.
Well,
You know what I
it
mean?
is third day. If you want to go tomorrow, or I don't know, have me go first because he does not know me, and we can see what is going on.
That's a good call. We'll give you one of the Rocky Talkies. The guys will hang back, but I don't know. I think we should talk to the others, but definitely before we... If it is what it says it is, and it is all the fun, that's awesome. Great, but I got a gut feeling that says that this shit is not
This
going to be
is
fun.
maybe fun for only one side of the
Yeah.
of the interaction.
In Scrambles, when he's reading that, he reads it out loud. The goblin part, he reads it out loud in common,
I
so that way
believe it.
everybody knows what's going on. Whoever's there. Yeah, let's go get Jackson and or actually, this isn't until tomorrow, so let's go talk to the Stonehill person first, and then we can check with Jackson and see what's going on. See if he's interested in the Grimmy situation, but we definitely need to check this out, because I don't know.
All right.
Those wolves were not rideable the last time I saw them. For sure. They're going to maim a kid.
All right, so where you headed?
The Stonehill Inn, that's
Stonehill
where
Inn.
the other note is from.
All right, and so
I'm gonna go along with him, of course.
Yeah, we'll grab Jackson on the way.
Okay. So Jackson, we wash off and head out with them.
Yep.
As you come in, the Tobin sort of looks up, and waves at you guys and keeps working.
Is it Is the note from Mrs. Toblin? Is that the same person who's just waved at us, or no?
No, Toblin Stonehill is the owner.
Okay. So I'll approach the Stonehill person and I'll say, hey, we got your ad here. What's going on? How can we help?
Oh, well, Mr. Scrambles, I got this couple. I think he might be stealing from us. I mean, from the other patrons. They're doing some sort of shim-shammery stuff, but this is what this is for your new adventures and stuff. I wouldn't want to bother somebody like you, and to be honest, I can't afford somebody like you, and I'm sure you have other more important stuff like killing dragons and saving logging camps and stuff. This is not something that you need to worry yourself about. I'm sure someone will be up there at your new place soon, and soon when they come, we can let them handle it.
So, Scrambles was going to lean in, and he goes, hey, a wise man once told me, when you make it out the gutter, you don't forget your day ones. And you're one of our day ones, okay? If you need something and I'm in town, don't be afraid to come to me. I'll be happy to help you out. I'll make time to set aside from killing dragons and murdering ants and things like that to help out. Who are these people? Let's go question. I'll go see what for about them.
Scrambles can be very persuasive when he wants to be.
Well, that's why I mentioned that I want to be discreet, because I could be wrong. I don't know. I just know that they seem to win every game they play, and there's people who've come up missing with some stuff, and they always seem to be after they hang out with this couple. I can't prove nothing. That's why I can't really do anything yet. We don't really have anyone we can go to anyway, but I could be wrong. So I don't want to lose good paying customers if it's not them. Maybe it's just a series of unfortunate events.
I understand. No problem. Maybe I'll go play some cards. I'll feel them out, see what happens.
They typically come in just after dinner. They've been coming in the last 3 nights.
Well, hey, I'm gonna be here for dinner. What's for dinner tonight?
Oh, for you, I think we got some nice fresh spinach salads back there, and we can throw on some steak.
That sounds excellent. Love me some steak. Yeah.
I was convinced that Scrambles was about to say, "It's all right, I'll eat at the dinner."
No, I'll be back for dinner, and when I come in, I'm gonna keep a low profile until I start talking to these people. As best a low profile I can keep, at least. And then I laugh a little. Low profile.
So he's still nervous and a little flustered, but well, okay then. We'll see you tonight then. But again, if something comes up, I understand. Don't you worry yourself.
Unless there's a town
we've made the
emergency,
commitment.
I'll be here. And then I tip my hat to him. Oh, I don't have a hat. I have horns. I have giant horns. I tip my head.
You nod your head, yeah.
My cloak billows a little bit behind me as I walk away. Before I leave, I open the doorway and I pause in the doorway a little bit, just to silhouette the sun hits me. And then I walk outside.
Nice.
Real cool. And then 3 other people follow me because I forget there's a gang of people with us. I'm just pausing for dramatic effect in front of my entire group. As soon as we get outside, as soon as the door shuts. So tonight, guys, I think we should come in and try and check out what that is. See if maybe there's actual shenanigans afoot. But also, I wanted to show you this Jackson. I pulled up this freaking note. Do you read Goblin? I asked Jackson.
I don't, but I'm
All
a
right, well,
historian
Oh, you
to a certain
did.
degree.
this is what this says. It says Grimmy's
Well, it's
Fair.
in Common and Goblin.
Oh,
And it says basically the same thing, but
yeah,
different colored
Grimmy's
paint.
trying to put a fair on. I don't know if you remember Grimmy too well, but I don't know if we should allow people to go to his fair until we check it out. I just feel like that's for sure a trap. What do you think?
Probably.
You agree? Okay, cool. Well, I'm gonna head over there tomorrow. It says it's on the 4th, so I'm gonna head over there tomorrow and check out Grimmy's little fair thing he's got going on there. And I'm gonna be here tonight. You guys in, or you want to stay back in town?
I have already offered to be bait.
Yeah, Taugen had a great idea. He said he's gonna go in there first and check it out, just to kind of see what's going on with the fair. And if anything sketchy happens, he'll let us know.
Because I do not know this Grimy. And I assume that he knows you, so he might be on best behavior when he sees you.
Good call, good call. So then, I'll see you guys here tonight around 5:30, 6 o'clock. Or see you here tonight around 5:30, 6 o'clock, Jackson.
Okay, that sounds good.
All right.
All right, so you guys, by the time we get back to the manor, the Antas are gone, and
Am I
there's
missing a pun there? Amantas? Like, is that like a funny pun name, like Antas? Like mantis, or...
because they were supposed to be a group from a different game, from a D&D game
Oh.
that we play, and the saved game name is Mantha.
Oh.
So when you open it up, we pull up these 4 characters. Apparently, it's not those 4 characters. So
It's not those 4 characters.
It's
One of
not.
them is. One of them's my character.
I was gonna have her role play them because she plays them,
I see. Gotcha.
but apparently it's not them. Anyway,
Oops!
because
It
I
was
know
a
it's
cool
only her
idea.
and I on this account, so I don't know what the hell's going on. So
Aren't they? Doesn't it come with like a bunch of like
Um,
pre-made characters? Isn't that what they are?
I don't know. Anyway, so that's
It's funny.
so no, you're not really missing anything.
Okay.
But so they're gone. So your board is empty again
Okay.
because you said you took the Toblin Stonehill.
We took the
thing.
Grimmy one. Yeah, we took the Stonehill one, and we have the Grimmy one.
Grimmy one is from down from the cities.
Yeah, but we took the whole sign,
What-
so we
Harbin
have it.
Wester.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. So Harbin Wester has a board outside his. That's how you guys got all your adventures and stuff.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. Yeah, I want all the Grimmy
But
paraphernalia.
yours is different because yours has nothing. His also has stuff like, the Baylor farm needs a farmhand for 3 days.
Oh,
and
I see.
this person needs
Carpool stuff.
this, so it's more than it's for the whole town, not and adventurers. Now that you have an adventurers guild, people are bringing stuff up to you that requires stuff that your normal townsperson wouldn't be able to do,
Gotcha.
like
Okay.
get live
it
surges,
involves
bring back
fighting,
live
then,
surges.
yeah.
Klein could probably do it, but
You
the
know
average
what?
person
Let's
couldn't
not
do
find
live
out.
surges.
I have faith in Klein. Okay. Well, let's wait until, Nighttime.
So if we are going to go check out and see if these people are cheating,
Yes.
um what ability score do you think we'd use the most?
Insight.
Yeah, I was thinking wisdom.
Insight's pretty good. I got decent insight.
So insight, perception, that kind of stuff. Okay, cool.
Yeah, insight and perception, I would assume. I don't know for sure. Maybe sleight of hand might be helpful if they're like stealing things and you could catch them stealing something. But I think that's going to be more of like a perception thing or an insight thing. Like I said, I've been wrong before, but that would be my guess.
Well, cool. So, right before, I'm assuming we're going in like when they're doing their stuff. Is that accurate?
Yeah,
Because,
get there right around early to mid dinner, kind of eat, and then one of us will go over and try and gamble with them.
okay, because, I can cast Enhance Ability, which gives, blah, 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 blah. It gives advantage on, uh, checks of certain, skill types. So I'm like, okay, so wisdom, but I want to cast it at the right time because it lasts for an hour.
Yeah. Or maybe we could get somebody from the manor to do it with us. Get like Saget or something to come down and eat dinner. Because he's not going to try to rip me or Jackson or you off. We're giant. Or I don't think they would. That'd be real dumb if they did. Maybe we can get Saget to come with us and be live bait.
You're like, we need somebody here that looks normal.
Yeah, anybody who doesn't look like a giant freak of nature.
That's kind of rude. Actually, I'm sensitive about that.
All right, so we'll go back to the manor. Scrambles will ask Saget if he minds. Hey, Saget, you want to help out with some minor adventuring stuff? We got these people in town we think might be trying to rip people off. We're curious if you'd like to chop it up with them and see if they are. And if they are, we'll take care of it from there. You got dinner in it. I'll buy you dinner and a beer if you want.
Well, okay. I'm not real sure about this adventure and stuff, but if you'll tell me what to do, I guess I can try.
They're playing some kind of card game or some kind of dice game or some kind of game of odds down there. And I suspect they might be cheating. So if they're cheating, we just need to find out. And we'll watch all that stuff. You just kind of play games. And if it turns out that they are cheating, I'll take care of it from that point forward. We'll cut you in on some of their winnings that they've been getting illegally. That way you get a little taste of it. See if you like it.
Oh, okay.
If you don't want to, it's totally okay. If you're not interested, that's totally fine. Not a problem at all. I don't want to push you into anything you don't want to do.
All right, give me a persuasion check, or any other charisma, persuasion, deception.
I'm gonna go persuade. I'm gonna just
Intimidation.
He does a little bit of juggling while he's doing it so that he can roll
actually.
performance.
You let me know what you think, because here's my thought. I'm not trying to persuade him to do it. I'm just asking if he's willing to do it. I'm genuinely just asking him, not trying to persuade. So can I give you an insight to try to read whether or not I think he's comfortable with the situation or not?
Okay.
Because I understand that I'm his boss, and I'm asking him to do something. Scrambles wants to know, is he doing it because I'm his boss, or is he doing it because he's curious? And I'm going to use my inspiration.
Oh, no.
I know it sounds dumb, but I'm going to use my inspiration. I'm genuinely curious. Not much better.
It wasn't a 1. It was
Oh,
almost a 1.
yeah. What does Scrambles think?
All right, so he says he's willing to do it. He's just really worried. You're not really sure why, but he's just stressed. But if this is something you want him to do, he's willing to try.
Okay. Hey, you know what I was just thinking? What if I take Clyde instead? Clyde, I'm sure Clyde would love to do it, and Clyde is younger. He's probably easier bait, and I bet they try to scam him over easier because he's a kid. You think that's probably a good idea, Saget? Instead, I could just take Clyde with me?
Well, yes, sir. Whatever works for you. That probably good thinking.
All right. Do you know where he is? Is he around?
He's probably with his paw down in the village. Look, I think he's just next to. Pull up my map.
So you're gonna send the kid?
He's just down the road from the Stone Hill Inn.
Perfect.
Before you get to the inn on the right.
Perfect. Thanks.
Oh, hey,
So
maybe you can go meet his dad while you're at it.
Yeah. Yeah. As soon as we leave the barn, I couldn't tell if he really wanted to do that or not. But I know Clyde will want to do it. And honestly, I'll give Clyde some stupid amount of money, see if he can see how he does. Well, maybe he's not good and they won't need to cheat. Dang it, this isn't a good thought. I don't know what I should do. Because I don't think like if it's like Dragon Chess or something, I don't think Clyde can play Dragon Chess. And if I ask him if he can, he's for sure gonna say he can. You know? And I don't know if he actually can or not.
Take that chance.
This is tough. You know what? I say I trust Clyde with it. What do you guys think?
Yeah, go
They
with
try
it.
and rip the
It
kid off?
would at the least be amusing.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I'm glad I was thinking the same thing. I just don't think they're gonna try and do one over on one of us, so. Alright. Then yeah, I will let's head into town and meet Klein and his pa. See if he wants to come out and have some dinner with us.
Like it.
To be honest, out of all of us, I think probably if we were trying to get somebody in on that table, Jackson would probably be the most normal looking.
I think he's the most handsome out of the group.
Probably.
Damn. Okay. Rude.
But I'm not as smooth tongued as you are, though.
You know, Toggin is definitely better spoken and more persuasive, but I think Jackson is prettier, right? Or no? What do you think, Toggin? You think you're prettier than Jackson?
No, Tuggin's is
very different.
Talking is much more
Society.
persuasive
features.
and much more. He just exudes leadership,
Exactly.
whereas Jackson is a horned freak with a tail.
Really.
He's a horned freak with a tail.
Hey man, you also fit that description, so.
We've all been there.
No, we haven't, actually. It's just you two.
Okay. Well, then, yeah, we'll go get Clyde. You have a house for Clyde? There's
Alright.
nothing in my photo,
Well-
which means I don't think there is one.
So you guys,
He shared it so that we can see the pinpoint on the map.
yes.
Oh.
You know what?
So just behind next to the Stonehill Inn is a house. You see there's smoke coming from the chimney. It's been damaged. Looks like there was some sort of weather or a former tree or something damaged it. It's been boarded up to where the weather, the rain and stuff doesn't come in anymore, but it's still very damaged. And you see there's a little bit of herbs growing on one side of the house.
Well,
And that's
Okay.
what
I'm gonna knock on
Saget
the door.
said was Klein's house.
filling the land is a good quality.
Well, if it's not Klein's house, we will find out really quickly.
Yeah. So I knock on the door. Hello? Anyone there? Scrambles, the death dealer. Looking for Klein.
All right, so the door opens and this man opens the door, and he that's not what I was looking for. Man opens the door and he sort of looks up at you. He says, "Aren't you the that there Minotaur that killed the dragon?"
Yep, that'd be me. Scrambles, the death dealer. AKA Scrambles, the butcher of Aractos. AKA the Heartbreak Kid. AKA other stuff.
Dragon
yeah.
Slayer, Tamer of Manticores.
That's right.
What can I do for you? Why you come brings you here?
Well, your kiddo, Klein, he works for us, and I've been trying to get a hold of him. I wanted to see if you and him wanted to go out for dinner tonight, get to know our employees a little better. See what you're up to. He said he lives in town with you, and it'd be great to know you.
So you're not telling his dad at all that we're using them as bait?
Nope.
Are you saying that?
Nope.
Well, Clyde, and you see your clang from the back and little footsteps as he runs up, and he stops short and sort of clearly surprised, wasn't expecting to see you, and sort of looks back and forth between the two of you, and he says, "Yes, Pa? What's this about you working here for this Minotaur man?" Yeah, I've been. That's how we've been getting. I've been getting that money, and I've been working like you said to. He sort of looks at you. So, well, get your shoes on. We're going next door. So he takes off.
Oh yeah, it is next door. I didn't make that connection until just now. I'm like, oh, they're right there.
And
so he sort of turns around and goes, and you see him grab a cloak, and he grabs puts on some changes into boots that aren't as not quite as dirty as his other ones. Washes his face, and by that time, Klein's done. He comes out and he's wearing his little cloak. And you guys head next door.
perfect. Yeah, as we're walking over there, Klein is our best stable boy. He's new to it, but hey, we're new to stables. He's been doing a killer job up there. You raised a good one.
I'm just glad he's staying out of trouble and able to help out a little bit.
Heck yeah. We're just trying to get to know our employees and see what gets them motivated so we can talk about incentive structures and things like that. Klein talks about you guys and home all the time, and so figured we go out to get some food and invite you out with Klein and see what makes you guys tick, get to know you a little better. Have a couple of drinks, have some fun. Hear there's some pretty fun gambling going on in there. I'm gonna try my hand at that too.
And don't know if I said it, but name's Jarlin.
Oh, awesome. I don't remember if I caught it or not, but that's good to know, Charland. I'm Scrambles, as you know. Big guy with the horns behind me. That's Jackson. You probably remember him. He runs the smithy down the road. And Taugen is my big blue friend over here.
It is nice to make acquaintance.
Alright, so you guys get in, and where is 4? What the heck over? What are you guys doing? You come in, you see it's a little busier than it's been since you guys are used to. You see, there's also this off in the corner. There's this big, looks to be a orc. But you're looking at him a little bit more, you can tell he's not quite full orc. And he sort of nods at Jackson.
What race is he?
He's half orc, I think you said.
What's the other half, though?
You working at your smithy?
He's your smith.
Right.
The other half,
Look,
something
but
else.
what's the other half? Is he big? Is he a big guy? Is he a regular guy? His stature?
His name is Iron Tusk. And he is 6'2".
He's a bruiser.
So basically a midget.
Yeah, there you go. To us, I guess, right?
Yeah.
I'm joking.
It's kind of weird for you to hire people that are so short.
Get a high chair. Drag it across.
We need to get him a little booster seat.
So I'll grab a table for the 5 of us and order dinner for myself and anybody who's interested. I'll look around the table. You guys just go want to get whatever's on the special tonight? What do you guys think?
That's
As you come in and sit down, they bring you a nice... They have your meal already ready.
Oh, wow. That's cool. I appreciate that. Can I get whatever the special is for tonight's dinner? Can I get one for each of us and a pony keg of some ale for the table and I don't know, some juice for the boy?
Pony keg just for yourself.
Yeah,
your tankard size. Tankard size is a pony.
Hey, I've just beat this guy for the first time, Jackson. I don't want him to get the wrong impression of me.
Alright, so they, as you're eating, Talbot indicates, you see there's a man sitting down, he's talking to a couple other guys, and they've got cards in front of them, but they haven't started playing yet. They're just laughing and telling stories and stuff. And he doesn't have the weapons, but that's what he looks like.
Cool.
And then he points to the other side of the room, and there's a very boisterous and laughing, loud woman. Sitting at a table with one other woman and 3 other guys. Again, they look to be some of the loggers.
Oh, okay. Well,
So
then,
what is your plan over the next half hour to an hour?
eat and listen in on the conversations around until I hear people losing at gambling or winning at gambling. That's basically going to be what I'm trying to do. See if I can hear anybody gambling or losing or
All
winning
right,
at
and go ahead and
cards.
all
Well,
3 of you give me insight checks.
Once the dude
Insight.
indicates that those are the people, I want to cast enhance ability on the 3 of us.
Give me sleight of hand.
So, that would be...
Sleight of hand, okay.
Not you. He's talking about me.
I'm just okay.
As you spill your drink.
That's good because mine wasn't very good anyway.
Jackson is so surprised at it that he's supposed to.
I know, right?
But I figure it is loud in here, so there's probably plenty of distractions.
All right. And Target, I need a insight from you as well.
Well, I'm casting the thing, which would give everybody advantage on their wisdom checks. So, for people, well, Jackson already got a nat 20, but if Scrambles wanted to roll again, he would have had advantage.
I rolled mine in the tower, so I don't know what I got.
Okay. So Jackson, as you're going in, as you guys come in and go to sit down, before he casts the spell and stuff, you notice she reacts to the 3 of you. She quickly looks away and hides it, but it's clear that she notices and reacted to your walking in.
Well,
Okay.
is she real pale like that? Is that makeup, or is she just super pale?
So she's wearing makeup, yes, but from what you can tell, it looks like she's also very pale. She has eye makeup and stuff, but her skin itself is pale.
Bro, she looks like a vampire.
Straight up. That's what I was thinking, too.
It looks like, to find the picture of this person, Sven typed into Google female vampire.
Oh. Mulan vampire. Yeah, I don't know. She seems real sketchy.
All right, so So Scrambles and Toggin, as time goes by, you do see that they start to play cards. The female is being very flirty and very handsy. Even at one point, she goes and sits on one of the guys' laps as they're laughing and having fun. You two, go ahead and give me a perception as well. All three of you give me perceptions as well in the tower. Yeah, so a couple times, although it's in different times, it's not like all three of you are staring at the one guy at the same time, but as you're whispering amongst yourselves or talking or finishing your meal and stuff, you see he'll be dealing and then sort of like do a sidelong glance in your direction and then keep dealing. Her hand will start moving and then she'll look at you in your way and then just go back and start and laugh and switch, do something else. So it's clear. You don't see anything specific. You don't catch them, doing any kind of sleight of hand or anything like that, but it's clear that they're watching you as well and are being affected by the fact that you all are here.
I do have spell of invisibility.
And you don't see any kind of... There's no major reactions from the gamblers. I mean, some of them lose, some of them win. It doesn't seem anything out of the ordinary there. And the other one, they're getting clearly drunk, but again, nothing out of the ordinary from either table.
Okay. Well, I think we should probably call it a night.
Are you guys going to pay for your meal? They did not ask you to.
No.
Yeah.
We're for sure gonna pay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're paying.
Right. It would be normally Stonehill Inn. It is. Meal costs 1 silver piece.
Okay, and then a pony keg is generally about how much?
The entire keg itself would be 2 silver.
Okay.
And I'm paying for one of the... I'll pay for his dad's meal.
Oh, perfect. I'll pay for Clyde's meal and my meal, and I'll pay for the pony cake.
Okay.
I'll pay for whatever's left.
Just a silver, I think.
everything we got.
You're on the hook for your meal.
I'll get the tab. I'll get the tip.
They're so generous.
Yeah, he gets the tip.
Well,
he puts a whole copper piece out there.
No, because if we start tipping in this world, then everyone's going to expect us to tip, and then all of a sudden it's on all of our automatic gratuities and on all of our bills, and I don't know if I want to introduce that to D&D. That's pretty evil.
Tipping's already in D&D.
So we don't do tipping at all then?
Is tipping in D&D? I've never tipped in D&D.
Because like when you get like a courier or something, you're supposed to like give them
you have a server serving you food. Why wouldn't you tip?
For their trouble.
It's D&D.
They
don't tip in medieval times.
No, it's not as well known or common for
yeah,
gratuity.
It's not,
correct.
Yeah.
So in some places, the only place you've ever seen it specifically and where it was expected was in Neverwinter.
Yeah.
Again, when you had a courier come and he was just sort of waiting for you to give him some sort of
tip.
See, and that's what happens. As soon as you start tipping, then it becomes expected. Now we have to tip every courier for doing his job. Ew.
Say that about every tip of every year for paid.
Scribbles is not tipping.
For service and things like that, it's not generally not done for normal table service or anything like that. That's just part of life.
to be fair, we are also rich as fuck. In like,
Hey, Target, if you want a tip, go for it. Scrabbles is not going to stop you, but he's not doing it. I'm not going to
no,
introduce tipping
Jackson
into
just
our
said that
quiet
he
little
was.
town of Fandolin.
That's right.
Jackson said he was covering the tip.
It's true.
All right, so you guys heading out then? Throughout the
Yeah.
night,
Yeah, I think so.
Klein's
Yeah.
father, Jarlin, is takes him a little while, but eventually, he starts. He mostly just starts by asking questions and things. But as he gets more comfortable with you guys, it takes him a little while to realize that you're not gonna do anything weird or breathe fire or shoot
Yes.
light rays out of your
Yes.
chest, because that'd be crazy.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
It'd be pretty crazy if we did that.
Oh, that'd be real weird if somebody here could do those kinds of things.
he'll start talking a little bit more and opens up a little bit.
What does he do for work?
Everything that Klein has said, which is not much, is true. He has Klein's mother died about 2 years ago.
I'm not going to bring that
and
up.
it's been
Don't bring it up.
The house was damaged the same night that she died, and it's been hard for him to. He makes enough to feed the two of them, but he also relied on her income as well. So one of the reasons Klein is out there working.
Heck yeah.
And
We
you
appreciate
find out
having
that
him around.
is pretty much a
Just
gopher.
another-
He works at the Line Shield Coster and the Mandolin Miners Exchange, unloading caravans and moving stuff around. Basically a dock worker, but there are no docks here, so he does the same type of thing for Barthen's Provisions, Line Shield Coster, Mandolin Miners Exchange. As caravans come in, he's there and he helps move stuff around, load them, unload them, shift stuff around in the warehouses, things like that. Any kind of manual labor that's needed, he's there doing that type of stuff.
Good to know.
Cool.
How much would it cost to like fix his house? I was thinking about it from the beginning when you
Don't
were
ask
like,
him about that. It's very rude, Taugen. People in town just don't ask people how much it costs to fix their houses.
I was asking the DM.
How would you find out?
I don't know. I know that I figure I've maybe absorbed like a little bit of information from the manor being built, and I mean I saw the damage firsthand. But if not, if I have no idea about that kind of stuff, I might like go ask like one of the builders that are working on the house or
Okay.
something. And
Or
be
something.
like, hey, like that house that's next to the inn, like how much would it cost to like maybe fix that up a little bit? So that it's not at risk of like collapsing and killing people, you know?
So
A
the
little tetanus makes the heart grow
without
fonder.
looking at it, knowing for sure, he guesses it would probably be between 1 and 200 gold to
Pretty
just
affordable.
repair what the damage is done, without adding anything more to it and stuff, but just rebuilding what was there before.
Okay.
So yeah, after we drop the kids off, after we drop the kid and his
The
dad off,
kids off.
The kids.
Kids.
so we drop the kid and his dad off. I say, hey guys, I think we should probably head back to the Stonehill Inn. Also, I think we should do like an undercover boss program thing where we're like sitting at the manor when they don't know it's us and we try to see what works and doesn't work. And then at the end, we can surprise all of the employees. And I definitely think we should fix Glenn's house. I agree, Taugen. It's a
Or we can
shithole.
have them win the lotto a couple times in a row,
Yeah, like employee of the
just-
month gets enough money to fix their home.
like the
Crazy
movie Night
Brian.
and Day.
Whatever that number might be.
We could also just tell somebody, hey, go fix this house. Don't tell him it was us.
Yeah. Don't tell him
That
who's paying you.
yeah,
Could be could
that
have been
is
any.
at the
Set up a
moment
fake
that is
charity.
Hagen's plan. He's like,
Let's set up a
yeah.
fake charity. A
So
shell
I
company.
can
I
just
like where you're
picture
going, Taugen.
How did we win this?
Toblin in
You're
this
up all night,
Stonehill
dear.
Inn as he sees through the window these horns rise up as Scrambles starts looking through the window, and then Jackson peeks in next, and Toggen's coming sideways. The three of heads are staring through the window, watching.
Okay, actually, I have some things that could help with us being like covert.
You said you could
I
be
can,
invisible.
I can
No, I was
make,
banking on
yeah,
that.
I can make somebody invisible. I can also make potions of gaseous cloud. So if somebody wanted to go down the chimney or something,
Or just start smoking in there.
yeah.
You can give that to people. It
Yes,
isn't
I can
just
do a
that's cool.
potion that you can
Right.
drink and you turn into gas cloud.
It's
So
something we can control.
This thing is going to get you free meals, which you pretty much already have, and 10 gold. And you're spending like $2,000 worth of potions, and so
Okay, I can make them. I have 3 potions a day.
They're still worth money, though, right?
Well, mine last for a minute, and then after that minute, they don't work anymore. So,
Right.
We have to find out
okay,
very
when you have
quickly if they're cheating or not.
well, no, no,
No,
no,
no.
no, no.
She's saying
It
once
takes
she makes
a
the
minute
potion,
to
it
drink
dissolves
it.
after a minute.
Oh, I thought you meant the duration was a minute. And I was like,
Oh,
that
no,
sounds
no,
like a
no.
pretty long time, but it's really not that long.
Gaseous form lasts for an
It's a
hour.
long fight, yes.
It's a long
In real
fight,
life,
but it's
no.
not a long magic trick. It's a very short magic trick. Okay.
All right, so what's the plan? Are you going to wait till the next day?
Nah, I say we just do it now. Because we gotta go do Grimmy's thing tomorrow, so what do you guys think? I say we just have somebody be invisible. I'll even do it if you guys want. And I'll just stare at them while they think I'm not there. You guys can come in and say, Jackson could be like, oh, I forgot the tip. Oops. And then I'll walk in behind him invisible, and I'll just hang out in the corner. And then I'll watch him, and then if shit goes down south, I'll just start fucking them up. Just fighting them.
What are you going to do if somebody walks into you?
I'll jump. I'll jump out of the way. I don't know. I won't let anybody get near me.
This is a great plan. I can see nothing going wrong with it.
Question:
Yeah,
I have on the Misty Step thing. That only happens during battles, right? I can't do that.
You can do it
By
once a day
itself.
whenever you want.
Ooh.
Oh,
I
okay.
can cast invisibility at 3rd level, and then make you 2 invisible, and then drink a potion for myself.
Oh, heck yeah.
Isn't invisibility is a concentration? So you're
Yes,
saying
I
you're
would have to
upcasting it by
drop-
1?
Yes.
Okay.
And then I would have to drop the
And did you figure out what you get as far as spells go for leveling up to 8?
I just learned 1 more spell.
Okay.
So, my spells are taken care of.
Cool.
My spell slots are right. I increased my hex points. The number of potions I can make is based on my ability scores, so that doesn't change.
Well, it should have because you went up.
No, it's one of the things about this class that I'm finding a little bit stupid is that like I can't like just focus on one thing because my spellcasting modifier is charisma, but I need to have I think wisdom for the number of potions I can make, and then I swear I remember something needing intelligence. And It's fine. It's fine.
You're also able to make unlimited potions, so it's
Yeah.
pretty insane.
Okay, I can't make unlimited potions because you limited it. So I can only have a certain number existing at a point in time. So that's a lot. The base class, yes. In this campaign, no.
Alright, so what are you guys doing? What's the
I think
official
we're going
word?
to an invisible crew.
Make the official choice and let's do it so we can start rolling.
I think we go in invisibles.
How long does the so that's concentration as well? The spell
It's
you're
Am I
using?
coming in as a normal?
Okay.
Am I coming in normal to keep for the initial door opening, or was the? Are you
No,
serious about that? Okay.
Toggin will cast invisibility on you guys, so he will be the one visible.
Okay.
So he will open the door.
Perfect.
And then, I don't know, go and, what do I have in my inventory?
Alright, so Tog can give me a deception check. And I need stealth from in the tower. Deception does not have to be in the tower, but stealth does for the both of you.
Okay. Stealth does in the tower. Okay. What was the other one we could roll?
That's it.
Okay.
Else.
Alright, so you guys are going in there. I need Constitution saving throw from both Jackson and
Constitution saving throw. Where is that? Okay.
Front page on the right. There's
Constitution. Okay.
check on the left, saving throw on the right.
Oh, that was an 18. Damn it. All right. Well, how messed up am I?
Alright, so Scrambles, you're able to control your normal bodily functions and itching and fidgeting and moving around and stuff pretty well. And you're able to, with the stealth roll you made, you're able to, for the most part, nobody notices anything going on.
Which is wild, first off, because he's, like, massive.
Yeah, but I'm not, like, bumping into shit.
That's
I'm
fair,
trying to be
that's fair.
quiet. Trying to be quiet. I'm
Alright,
probably, like, somewhere out of the path of least resistance, you know?
Why do you have advantage on stealth? Oh, because you have Boots of Elmankind. Okay.
Hell yeah, he does.
Yeah, he does. Alright, so yes, you're
Fuck
very
yeah,
quiet.
Jackson. Coming in useful.
It's finally coming
Right.
into
But
play.
there are
Never once used it, but today is the day.
But today.
so you're very quiet, but your body is not, and so as you're there, all of a sudden you have to pass gas, and so you carefully move away as people are looking at the guy you were standing in front of, and he's looking around, and they start giving him a hard time, and that happens a couple different times as you're silent but deadly moving around the room. Careful. And your armor's itching and you have to cough and your body's not behaving, but with the stealth roll you made and these magical boots on, the two of you managed to not be seen. Toggin, what are you doing and how long are you staying?
So Toggin, he entered, and, like, went over back to where we were sitting, and he, like, reaches down on the ground and, like, picks up his sling that was obviously sitting on the ground and not in his hand. And he picks that up, and on his way out, he waves to the bartender, and he goes back outside. And then I think I'm gonna go. Does this place have a chimney? I should
Yes.
probably ask that. Yeah. And then I'm gonna go to like the wall that on the outside that is closest to the chimney, and I'm gonna don a potion of gaseous form, and then go down the chimney.
So there's a big fire in the common room, and there's a smaller fire in the kitchen. So there's more than one. And you see that there are a couple different fireplaces. Another fireplace up from both locations in rooms above them. So you're going back to the common room as a gas?
Yes, that is what I
Okay.
would like to do.
Alright, so there's no issues there. There's enough smoke, and from the people smoking pipes and tobacco and other things, as well as the ambient smoke as well. So that's not really a big deal. So I just need perception checks from everyone at advantage. And you can just do it in a straight.
Okay. Perception. Come on, baby. Did I do it? Why does it do that? What happened?
My gosh. Guys, I got a 1 and a 20.
Thanks. Here, I'll help you.
Whereas Jackson got 2 16s.
Okay. I'll give her some of mine. There you go.
I don't.
Alright,
I'm blind.
Alright, so talking to Jackson, Scrambles, you can tell something's going on, but they're still a little nervous from earlier. It's also later in the day now when they're getting started and stuff, but talking to Jackson, you are able to see that the male is cheating at cards. Not insanely. He loses too, but he managed to come out a little ahead at the end. Every hour or so he sees a little bit ahead, and you see that he's also pocketing discreetly some of his winnings, so it's not
Right.
it's harder to tell how much he has.
Right.
Whereas the female is going through and pickpocketing the guy she's with. Again, not insane, not taking whole pouches or big jewelry or anything like that, but
But enough.
you see that she's clearly taking some stuff. You can't tell exactly what it is, but enough where they don't seem to notice. They're also very drunk, so.
I will say you guys know that your invisibility will end if you attack or cast a spell.
And
As a reminder.
all three of them last an hour, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
I can willingly
So,
choose to end the
Scrambles
gaseous form.
And
but
Jackson, give me a survival check.
Survival. My God.
Alright, so Scrambles,
Okay.
you're aware of the time, and know it's going to be about 3 to 4. Within 3 minutes, you're going to turn visible.
Okay. Let me see what my abilities are. Can I do anything cool that's like... I am going to... Do I have any magic skills that are awesome and not super combative? Nope.
he prestidigitates all over the table.
That's what I was gonna do.
To Wanda
Little
Pyrotechnics.
spark, yeah,
maybe.
little sparks just
I
fly
know.
off around your
I did
hand that
think
are
about the Wanda
in the other dude's
Pyrotechnics, no
pocket.
lies. Okay.
As
Well
you
then,
think about the Wand of Pyrotechnics, you do not have it.
what? I go to feel around for the Wanda Pyrotechnics, and it's not there.
It is not there.
What the fuck?
Okay. Well.
The Wand of Secrets is there.
Scribbles is not happy about this.
Check her pocket.
I don't
How
have
much
it, do I?
scene do I cause? Okay.
The wand
I'm
of
going to
binding.
roll a 50-50 here. A percentile. And if it's 50 or above, Scrambles is going to act irrationally / how I think Scrambles would act. If it's under 50, Scrambles is going to remember that he is in a town and that he lives here and he needs to be nice. So let's go under 50, 44. Okay. Scrambles is going to walk out the front door, open it, completely invisible, just starts walking over, opens the door, shuts the door, boom!
Okay.
Pretty loud. Hopefully that gets the attention of Jackson.
Hagen has already started going back up the chimney
Okay.
because his movement speed is super slow with Gash's form. So
Yes.
he's like, oh, I gotta go.
That's right. All right. So Jackson, give me a percentile. Let's see where you are when you turn invisible.
Oh no.
Did you hear the door slam? Does he leave? The door slams?
All right. So you are
It's not too
at by the edge of the bar. Give me a perception check.
Perception check. Okay, here we go.
Please roll well.
Come on, finally, my God.
Okay. So you're standing there and you're watching. You're sort of stretching again, and you see. You now can't see through. Your hands are starting to form again, so you quickly duck behind the bar as you turn visible, and give me a deception check. Or if you want to try to just nonchalantly leave, or do you want to misty step out?
I probably want to misty step out.
Okay.
Actually.
So you don't think anybody saw you as you appear just outside the window. And
Meanwhile, the bartender behind the bar was like, huh.
yeah. Is that Jackson's cologne? What is that?
Jackson farts again right before he gets Misty Step.
Yeah,
As he beats the dog. All right.
Kill the dog.
We've been eating good, so I imagine that must have been tasty.
All right, so what are you guys doing?
Once we're outside, I'm like, hey guys, I'm 98% sure that chick has my freaking wand of pyrotechnics, and I
She
want
has
it
not
back.
been near you at all. She has never been near you the whole night. Neither has he. You haven't interacted with either one of them.
Either way, they were definitely.
Yeah.
Well, he was cheating, and
My
she
wand's
was
missing, and they're new in town, so I'm gonna blame them. You know.
That sounds like a
You know how that goes. The new guys are always the ones that
super
fall.
rational reaction to that situation.
Exactly. Knew I could count on you to give me good advice. I almost
That was
lost my shit.
sarcasm.
I almost lost my shit right there in the bar. I almost just went over there, just picked her up all as invisible and shook the shit out of her. But I decided that was probably not, because we're in town. If we were in Neverwinter, that's exactly what had happened. But this is our home, so I think maybe we should go in and politely suggest that those two come with us. What do you guys think?
Do we have security that does this sort of thing or not?
We are the security that's doing this sort of things.
Yeah,
That's why there was a
I've
job on
never
the
seen a
board.
sheriff or a guard here. We should get
You
guards and
guys came in
sheriffs.
and cleared out these bandits who had taken over the town because
Oh,
there
that's
is
right.
no town guard or anything.
Yeah, yeah, the whole time I've been here, I haven't seen a sheriff or a guard or anything like that. I think Harbinger's probably the closest person to anybody in authority here.
Right.
Clearly, he's not very helpful. So what do you think we should do?
I think
we just go in there and tell them that they're coming with us.
If we do not confront them,
Are we gonna
we
be,
run
like,
the
we're gonna be
risk
like,
of anything they stole being gone forever.
And I'm not losing that.
are we gonna start by being subtle though? Is my question. Like quietly go over here. We're like making a stand, like a king's messenger or something. You understand the difference there?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Okay.
I don't know. What do you think is best?
I think that to be polite to the bar, you need to come in and be soft about it, and if they make a big deal out of it, then you go from there.
Yeah, I agree.
As opposed to coming in and just being, like I'm the sheriff of town, and you now come out with me.
Good call.
Yeah.
Good call.
They'd be more intimidated that way, but on the other hand, I think it's giving them a chance to show that where their intentions
smart
are.
enough to surrender. I agree.
When
How about
we go
this?
in, I think Jackson should stay at the door so they do not have easy escape.
Yeah, and there's probably
like
a back door to here somewhere too. Actually, I don't know if there's a back door, but I agree. Let's
can
go
take a
in
look
easy
around.
and then.
I'll go take a look around real quick.
All right.
Yes, there's the one in the kitchen, through the kitchen.
Right.
Perfect.
Okay.
Well, Jackson,
So
do
you
you
want
want
me
to go to the back
to
door, or
rush
do
the
you want
back-
me to go to the back door?
Either way.
Okay. Scrambles will go to
Well,
the
if
back door.
he's, yeah,
Oh, so that
Front
means
door's fine.
Toggen's the one confronting them? Okay.
that's what I
Well,
thought that he
Taugen
would be
can
doing
go to
that.
the
So
door then. I don't care.
Oh,
Somebody
no,
do
no,
it.
it's fine. Okay.
you're also the least.
So-
I don't think they know you very well, so that's why I
That's fair.
suggested you do it. Because I think they caught Jackson and I. So I'll go to the back door. Jackson will cover the front door. And Jackson, if Taugen's not back in a reasonable amount of time, you go in.
Okay.
I'll go in through the
I
back
will-
door. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna have my Rocky Talkie, and we'll be on communication.
All right,
with
there you go. That's great. I like that idea.
We're at the doors.
Okay.
Taugen, you just go
So-
in there and tell him. You tell him what for. I don't know.
Oh, gosh.
The scrambled eggs. Gonna fuck them up.
Okay. I don't know.
We're here
how
to
to
kick
do this.
ass. We're here to kick ass and take names. We've already
We're all
taken all the
names.
names. We're all out of names. Scrambles took all the names.
Okay. Well, Scrambles just acquires names willy-nilly. That's how it goes. Yeah, sure. Toggen's gonna walk in the front door.
Hey,
Just
ain't you the gas that was up there for an hour? See the resemblance there? No. All right, go ahead.
Toggen's going over to the table. He's like not like staring them down.
Which one?
Like,
So the woman's with the loggers and the other guys with the cards at the card table.
that is a good question. I think probably the woman because it's the easiest to prove at the moment. So Toggen is making his way over to where the woman is sitting.
Make my way.
Make my way downtown, walking fast, business fast, and I'm home
Yes.
So he is going to go over to where she is and um for my curiosity, is there like, like this big like recognition on her face as I'm coming up?
As soon as you come in, both of them, pretty much the whole room, looks over and sees you and notices you, yes.
Okay.
You're a big guy.
I am a big guy.
You're also a
I'm
Smurf,
a big kid.
so
There ain't room enough in the town for the two of us.
Yeah. No, I'm making my way over to where she is. Uh and uh he's going to go ahead and uh put his
murder.
hand like on her shoulder and say, "The jig is up. Gentlemen, if you would check your pockets and see if you are missing anything, I think this lady right here might have the solution to that."
All right. Give me a charisma check of some kind. And tell me what kind you're going to be using.
I mean, he's kind of just going in here and telling them what it is, so I think persuasion would probably be.
Okay.
You want the in chatter in the tower.
And just straight in chat. Everybody can see knows how well you're doing or not. Okay.
Rebels is counting in his head to 300.
All right. And what is your passive perception? Talking.
14.
14. Okay.
Pretty fucking good.
Is it?
I don't know. I think it is.
I appreciate that because I think
Where's
it's
the passive
low as
perception?
shit.
Oh, there.
Yeah, your passive perception is 10 plus whatever your perception bonus is.
Yes. All right. So you see her.
Perception bonus.
She has some putting
Mine's
one of her hands
15.
dips down to just under her dress as she stands up. But you're able to so you remove her pouch. There's nothing out of the ordinary in it, but as you go to where her hand went, you see there's a second pouch down strapped to her calf under her dress. And as you dump it out, there's stuff there. While this is going on, the man
Yeah.
goes to leave, and goes down the hallway, opens the back door, and I forget who was where.
Scrambles is at the back door.
Scrambles
Jackson's
is at the back door.
front.
Jackson's at the front.
So he opens the back door. Scrambles, you're there, and he's there. And he's like, "Good evening." There's a whole ruckus going on in there. Apparently, she was ripping people off. As he goes to walk by you,
I immediately grab him.
You were too, my dude.
Give me an athletics check.
I was waiting for him to come out the back door. As soon as that door opens and I see that it's him, I'm just grabbing the shit. As he's saying those things, I'm like, fuck this guy.
Yep.
Athletics
check
amazing.
with advantage. Yep.
Gotcha. And then I say in a stupid tone of voice, "Dee coming out the back door." I just grab him.
He rolled a 3. So
My man did not expect you to be there.
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. So he's like, they're trying to. She was stealing stuff as you grab him. What are you doing with him?
I'm gonna push him up against the wall, and I'm gonna get my walkie and go, Jackson, I got one at the back. Watch the front door.
10-4, good buddy.
So Jackson, you can hear them inside. And so what are you guys gonna do with him?
I'm gonna grab him and I'm gonna walk him inside. Caught this one trying to leave.
Hang him by his thumbs.
I've got work. I'm leaving tomorrow. I didn't do anything.
Uh-huh.
You can check my pockets. I didn't steal anything from these guys.
Mm-hmm. I have some questions for the two of you guys. Let's go. Out back. Let's not make a scene about it.
Right, so what is your intent? What are you guys looking to do?
I want to question them. See if they're working with a third person. We can get them to rat on that person. And we might use some physical violence.
Okay, as
Do
far
some
as
stuff that against the Geneva Convention.
give me insight checks in the tower.
The Geneva Convention does not exist in D&D.
Not yet. Only you can.
Just
make
like
the
tipping,
Geneva
we're not bringing the Geneva Convention into D&D.
Okay, as far as
You
can
only
tell,
bring the.
they are not working with a third person.
You only bring it into D&D if you commit enough war crimes to make it needed.
Okay, well, I'm going to start threatening the shit out of this guy about my wand. Where's my wand? I had a wand of pyrotechnics in here earlier, and I'm jostling him pretty heavily, but I'm not, like, hurting him yet.
He
I'm just
points to
shaking
your
the
wand
shit
of
out.
secrets. Your wand's right there. I don't know what you.
No.
I don't have a wand.
No.
What are you talking
No.
about?
There's a wand of pyrotechnics. It's not a wand of secrets.
You do not remember. Pretty sure you had it this morning,
Yeah.
but you don't remember anything since then. So you're not sure when it went missing. It's not something you would normally use throughout the day. So, but the two of them, it's clear they don't have it on them because you can search them, and they don't know what you're talking about.
All
So,
right,
are you
fine.
Was
looking-
it the adventurers? Probably not, right?
So
We
is your
weren't near
point
them very long.
to scare them away? Are you going to kill them? Are you going to take them somewhere?
I think we should scare them and then take them to Harbinger and see what he wants us to do with them.
Yeah. That seems like.
I want them to turn over the stuff they've stolen or swindled from people. So, hey, if you've
They already did that.
taken anything...
They
So they've
gave-
already turned in the
she-
stuff they've stolen or swindled.
Toggin dumped her
Her purse.
pouch of
Pocket.
stolen goods out, and they, it's a family
There was
ring and
no
a
one in
small
there.
thing, and
Do you
some
two have a
coins
room
and
here?
there, so,
Do you guys have a room here at the Stonehill Inn?
yep, they were staying at the Stonehill.
We're going to toss your room
You
too. You
two-
guys are out here. We're going to take you over to Harbinger, and then he'll tell us what he wants done with you guys.
I
Right.
can do the room.
Yeah, will you toss that room over, Jackson, and
Sure.
bring the stuff that she stole to the bartender for us, and we'll meet you at Harbinger's.
All right, so about 20 minutes later, you see there's fire coming from 2 rooms, as Jackson is burning down their room.
I said turn it over.
Yeah, over easy.
No, so to wrap it up quicker, you guys take him to Harbin. He has somebody do a quick little sketches of them, post them outside on the board, saying that they're not allowed back in Vandalin. If they do, they will then they will be
Scramble.
kicked out, possibly killed. We not allow, we don't put up with that type of thing. He just lets you do most of the talking, and you also go back to the inn and it's you hear people talking about what happened and how, you're there protecting them again, and you're protecting the town. Over the next couple of days, you hear talk that the scrambled eggs are there to help people from the manor, are there helping protecting the town and stuff. So, and he does offer you the the 10 gold.
I don't take it. We don't need that.
We don't need it.
We're good.
Yeah.
Maybe the meals for man, what's his name? The kid.
Blind.
Like he's already getting meals at work, I'm assuming. But
yeah, we'll feed him.
Yes.
We could. We'll start a GoFundMe or something.
Yeah.
Right.
We'll do a walk, like a marathon, a 5K.
Next week, Grimmy's Fair.
Yeah. And my
As you
wand.
guys-
Where the fuck did my wand go?
Where the fuck is your wand?
You would have lost it at any point in time, though.
Yeah, who the fuck would I have? I didn't touch anybody at all.
If it was a thief,
One
then they
would
would be good.
presume, as he's getting dressed and things in the morning, he would have noticed it wasn't there.
Yeah, I don't
Had-
keep it
had
in
it
my
been
bag of
missing
holding.
this-
It's like
this
one of the
morning.
2 things I don't keep in the bag of holding.
Right. So he had it this morning, and now it's gone. So at some point
Okay.
throughout the day, it disappeared.
So I woke up.
You woke up.
I met the
Did
goblin.
whatever
He
you
was the
did in
first
the
person that
morning.
greeted me. The goblin. Mr. Emerald.
Yeah.
Then-
Met Mr. Emerald.
Yep.
And then we went to go say hi to the adventurers.
So
No,
while you
first-
guys are talking about this, I'm
Yeah.
going to sign off. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you for playing with me. I appreciate you. Tomorrow night,
Thanks for doing the maps and stuff. That was cool.
we have another. We have another D's and the other D's, and then next week, we're gonna find out what's going on with Grimmy's Fair, possibly what's happened to his wand, and so come back. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and whatever else you do. Enjoy the rest of your day. Say goodnight, guys.
Good night,
Good night,
guys.
guys.